video. I'll be going over some names I'll be looking at for tomorrow and Friday. And just want to say again that I won't be going over Q's and SPY. But there is one name I will look into. I will give you guys is IWM. Okay, so what happened with IWM was really interesting. If we look and zoom out on the weekly time frame, you know what? Let me delete these drawings. What's it called? We see clear resistance here at 245, and I mentioned in my Discord group that this is a big supply zone here for IWM, right? But if we somehow close above 245, I do think we could see a crazy bull run for IWM, and we could see this massive cup in hand to play out, and the projected target for that is roughly, I think it's 330, right? No, 306. Okay, so I'll say this with IWM, I could care less what's happening right now. But if we see price break and hold above 245, I do think we could see a multi-year bull run in small caps. And if we even just look on the monthly time frame, we see a clear picture of what's really happening. Is we just see a beautiful cup, the handle right here, and we just need market to really just break out here. If not, this could be a potential, double top in the making. But yeah, this is a no-touch zone, but definitely keep an eye on IWM above 245. I could care less what happens in this box. But yeah, just definitely keep an eye on IWM above 245. And let's get on to the next name, which is going to be Microsoft. Okay. So I've mentioned this yesterday's TA video that Microsoft's doing the same thing that Meta is doing. We'll just look at Meta real quick. And look, we broke out this descending channel. Price retested its 8 and 21 EMA, formed a bottom pattern. Then we continued up for the breakout, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking for Microsoft. We broke above the descending channel. We kind of formed this hammer on the daily time frame, and the EMAs are crossing, and we tagged its 88 and 21 EMA on the daily. And I mentioned yesterday's TA video that as long as you hold this level of 507, I do think you could see 520, and break above 520, we could see 537. So for tomorrow, we'll look at smaller time frames. All I'm looking for is if we break above 509, 510, I think we can see 520. Definitely keep an eye on this potential little trap right here at 517. But really, as long as you hold above 507, I'm pretty bullish on Microsoft. And yeah, anything below 507, I'm not interested. But break above 510, 509, we hit up back to 520. Break above 520, then you could see a continuation up to 537. And obviously, once you break above 537 or 538, you can see 555 and revisit these all-time highs. Okay? And yeah, guys, I still like Microsoft. And then on the weekly chart, trend is still very bullish. And yeah, it's definitely just a patient play, and just definitely got to wait it out. But definitely keep an eye on this name. Moving on, we're going to go to PLTR. Okay. So for PLTR, it's pretty simple. So we played this on, I think, was it 2 weeks ago, or I think a week ago when this actually happened, when price broke out of the range, and we said that our target to be 172. Price hit our target 172, and now price is retesting this range, and look where it bounced at. Literally right at this range on the 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. If we break above 172 for PLTR, I do think we'd see a continuation up, back up to 190. And it's a really simple play. Just use your support levels at 161. Below 161, I'm not interested in PLTR. If anything, if we break below 161, we can see 152 below this range. Okay, but it's really simple. And if we look on the weekly chart, trend is still very bullish, and price even tagged its 80 EMA on the weekly time frame, which makes it even better for us. Okay, so above 172, keep an eye on PLTR, and we can see 190. And we're going to move on to Apple. Okay, Apple. Oops, shit. Okay, I went over this name yesterday, and all I said was hold above 237 and manage to break above 241. We could see 250, and that is my game plan still. And if we look at the hourly time frame, like I said yesterday, look what happened. Look where we bounced at 237 on pre-market, I believe, right? Yeah, it's pre-market, and yeah, we're still holding 237, break above 241, and we're looking great for more upside for Apple. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Your support level is the ADMA or 237. Break above 241, we see 250. Break above 250, we see 260. The next one is Meta. Okay, so for Meta's the same thing. I'm still above 775. We see 800. And if we look back, if we look in smaller time frames, we can kind of see what's really happening. Sorry, give me 1 second. No, actually, I don't like that. I think I just like the daily better, but look, price held above 775, still above gap resistance or gap support. If we manage to hold above 775, I do think we see 800, and like on the weekly chart, we see a clear descending channel and a breakout. So we should see these highs sometime again next week or even this week. Okay, definitely keep an eye on Meta above 775. My support level is the 8 and 21 EMA on the daily. And you guys could even use 750 or even 757 as your guys' stop loss or support level. But yeah, moving on. UNH. Okay, UNH is doing something I like. When price gets a little bit overextended, pretty far away from its ADMA, price likes to consolidate a bit or even just correct a bit and head down to the ADMA. And that's exactly what it's doing. And if we look back how important this 340 level is, 340 was a gap support. And if we manage to hold above 340, I do think you could sometime fill this gap on the daily time frame. But first, you hold 340 and we could revisit 362 and hold 362 to see $377. And yeah, guys, it's a very simple play. We look on the 4-hour chart, we see a clear channel, and if we see price break out of this channel, then I do like heading into tomorrow or Friday, I do think hold above 340 and we can see 362 and 377 these upcoming weeks. And it's a very simple play. I do not want to trade UNH below 340. I only like it above 340. Okay, and yeah, we're gonna move on to CAT. The one play that I hope you guys really paid attention to was CAT. CAT, I mentioned this name on the TA video that we have a big potential of a breakout. We saw a clear breakout above 441, and my target is still the same, 465. And like I previously stated in the TA video is, even if price does dip, you want these highs to hold so we could continue the wave back up. And yeah, so my target is still the same, $465 for CAT. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. It's going to be very short. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.